Alrighty then, folks. Hello there, and welcome back to Armored Core 4. So in the last episode, we destroyed some of these giant mobile armor, mobile fortress thingamahoozits, and we ended Pax Economica and begun the Great Lynx War, whatever that means. Actually, I know what that means now, because in the in-between time between this and the last episode, I actually went and looked stuff up and played around with the game a little bit. This is one of those games where you're supposed to play through it, 2-3 times to get the full story and figure everything out. You're supposed to play it on like the hardest difficulty and junk. Well, I'm not going to do that, so I just went on and looked up a bunch of the phrases and stuff that hadn't really been explained, and in this game is never really explained from what I'm told. So yeah, I know what power or primal armor is now. I was about to say power armor, PA. I get the basic gist of the story and everything like that. I didn't spoil anything really, and then I went back and I played through the earlier stages and did the tutorial again and actually paid attention and looked around on some stuff. I even played around with my designs a little bit and tried to figure out how the game wants you to play. Basically, during these story missions, they like you to have a really like full offensive suit, like not offensive but like full ranged, lots of damage on target kind of thing. And I was trying to go for like the light melee kind of suit, which is apparently a really bad idea. So it's gonna freak out because this is different from the one I was using before. Yeah, I changed a bunch of stuff just to look around. Yeah. So first things first, we're actually gonna go grab our radar because these things are really fucking nice. I just gotta find out which one it was that was really good. Is it this one? No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. It lowers our mobility by a little bit because it takes away our energy. It's really cheap too. It's only 100,000, but the best thing about it is it makes our sighting capability really high. Like, it allows us to look at the whole map at once. It's really good. And it has really quick radar refresh. But it gets really fucked up by ECM. And there's no ECCM in this game, so, we're at a disadvantage if we ever want to use, like, missiles or whatever, but I'm not going to be using them because I don't like them. Or at least I don't like the ones we have so far, but we are going to be buying this and equipping it. It's really useful. And yeah, I also thought about getting the better plasma cannon. This one, because it's lighter and faster, or it does more damage and it's lighter. The only problem is it only has like, I think it's 9 shots per mission, versus this one which has like 20. It's also cheaper to use this one, which I like. So, what can you do? Does this one reload faster, or? No, it's actually slower to reload. It fires faster though, which is nice, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna keep this one for a little while. Apparently we get a better one near the end of the game, which is really fucking good. I also played around with this thing, the Cirrus laser cannon. This thing's amazing. Like, if you're firing at stationary targets, it just devastates. It lowers your mobility by a shit ton though. But yeah, it does like 5,000 more damage. We're not gonna use it though. We're gonna keep this boring one. I've also looked at dropping the laser sword for like a dual machine gun setup, and then just grabbing the hanger laser sword, which you can do. And this one does like a good amount of damage for being like a third the weight or whatever. Like, yeah, it only decreases melee by like 4,000, and that translates to about 2,000 less actual damage. It still destroys normals in one hit. But basically, what hangers are, which these things down here are like stuff you hang off like your hips. If you run out of machine gun ammo, or like, yeah, if you run out of ammo in whatever weapon you have in your hand, you can drop them and equip your hanger. I don't remember how though, but like you could have it where you pull out a sword and then like a revolver or a pulse gun, even though I don't know what a pulse gun does and I haven't used one. So it's pretty nice, I've considered doing that, but we're probably not going to be doing that. Though I will eventually drop this for an actual gun. Oh, and I've also looked at upgrading. I don't remember where that was, so I'll just let it do itself. Upgrading the, where's that thing? The generator. If we go for like this one, which is kind of expensive, it's like 66,000 or 665,000. It's really nice though. Like, it lowers our KP output, and I'm assuming that's kinetic potential, but they don't really tell you. But besides that, like, it makes you boost a lot more. We go slightly slower because we weigh more, but we can deal with that. Increases our EN supply. It makes our primal armor less effective by, 200. That's not very good. But we can deal with all that stuff. It just means we're heavier, so we'd probably need to replace our legs or get better boosters. But yeah, there's like these ones which hold, I think, a lot more. They have less HP by a little bit, though. Yeah, they allow us to hold like 3,000 more, so, you know, it doesn't even matter if we went and grabbed the upgraded booster thing, or upgraded generator. It lowers our defense by 1 point. That sucks, but increases our mobility by 5. You know, fuck it, let's buy it. Maybe I make a bad decision, who cares? It's a learning experience, damn it. Anything else we want to change? We get better parts later, so I'm just going to ignore those for now. I think I did that last episode. Oh, and I haven't been able to figure out stabilizers yet. Like, you have like these things and they increase your weight, but then they help you like off center and shit. Like, you just get that graph and I don't know what the hell that means. And they don't explain it to you anywhere, so I'm just going to set that on automatic because I really don't get it. But then there's tuning, which I do understand. I've been playing around with this, and I haven't been using this, which is why we're having quite a bit of problems before. But yeah, so we're gonna basically you get this like memory for doing missions and stuff, and you could put in these things to slightly tune your next. So we're gonna put about, I don't know, how much is that? 30? Oh no, 20. We'll put 20 into this. We'll put 20 into this. And then we'll dump the rest into mobility, because we need it for the upcoming stage. And we don't actually need that much mobility. Let's throw some in primal armor as well, even though we won't get to use it, because it's reduced primal armor. But yeah, so there's that. You could put your attack up. The only problem is, like, I can't put enough points into any of these to change it by more than 1. Even mobility doesn't help much. Like, it only increases it by like 30 or something like that. So I'm kind of ignoring that. Target acquisition, I would love if it worked. Like, if we dump all 90 into radar refresh, we get 13 radar refresh. It's not really worth it. I'm assuming that gets better later on, but it doesn't help with my build anyway. And then there's quick thrust, which I don't use. And then stability, which I assume we need later, but I really don't know. Yeah, so that's what we want now, you know. Bigger generator and all that jazz. Yeah, I'll probably end up rebuilding this one episode when we get a bunch of money. Plus, there's simulator battles I didn't really show you, but you can go and fight, like, the old nexts. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm kind of really sick right now, which helps a lot. But anyway, you could go back and fight some of the next pilots. I'm assuming we don't fight these in the story except for the people we've already defeated. Like, I did this one and Amazig keeps kicking my ass, but like I was able to beat this guy like no problem on my own, which is kind of weird. He's apparently not that great, but Amazig's really, really tough. So I got really lucky meleeing him so quick that I did. But yeah, you could get like you could fight any of these people anytime you want. And if you beat them, you get like their emblem and you get the design on their robot or their next. You have to buy all the parts still, but you get the design. Plus you get some money, which is pretty cool. I probably won't show you it though, because apparently people don't like watching that kind of stuff. And it always gets terrible ratings, so I'll probably avoid it. Unless you guys want me to, but it's just going to be me fighting the same guy like 9 times over and over again to try to get a little bit of money. But anyway, let us begin Ego Boost. So this one's at the Zetex Global Airport. We must defeat a main enemy, which means probably a squad of enemy normals. PA use is limited and we have an ammo quota, so no extra money there. Yeah, we're only guaranteed half our HP and damage, which kind of sucks. So I don't know how tough this one's going to be, plus it's not worth very much money. But like this one, we're guaranteed more than our max HP, which interests me severely. But anyway, so as I said earlier, in the last episode we ended the Great Pax War, or the Great Pax Economica. I'm trying to say Pax Americana, which is the Peace of America, which was basically America became the world's police. Well, I guess Pax Economica was the like economic system working so well that the companies didn't want to go to war with each other, but now they do. So we ended that. And anyway, this is in Africa, or not Africa, Australia. So You know, I'm assuming the Akavit or Akavit people are going to be attacking us suddenly because, you know, as a surprise attack to get back at us for destroying GA Europe's factory. And so we're going to have to defend them against like a horde of helicopters or tanks. I haven't decided, but since this isn't Gundam, I doubt they're going to throw tanks at us. So I'll probably have to fight like a horde of helicopters that are going to be coming over the horizon. And then they have those helicopter normals from that bridge mission last chapter. I'm assuming that anyway. I don't actually know. So let us begin. Also, I'm sorry if I'm a little stuffy. As previously stated.
Airship fleet approaching us here at the Zextex Global Airport on the double. The enemy's primary weaponry is a group of normals. We've also confirmed that Barat, Ekbal's top squad of normals, is present. Furthermore, there's a GA VIP aboard the large stealth jet preparing for takeoff on runway number 2. Protecting that craft is your top priority. We've gotten word that you're not cleared to use primal armor until that craft is airborne, to avoid the risk of Kojima contamination. Keep that in mind. Those are your orders.
So yeah, not the people I thought we would be fighting, but yeah, I figured this as much. So basically what we want to do is we want to take them out while they're in helicopter form, because they have significantly less health in helicopter form than they do normally. I don't know why, it's just one of the suggestions they give you in the tutorial. It's like shoot down helicopters before they deploy. Great idea though, so I'm gonna do it. They're probably gonna send a bunch of little helicopters at us, but it's defeat main enemy so we can ignore them. And if you saw back when they showed us the actual pictures, they have a plasma rifle and a sword. The second level sword, I think. So slightly better than the one I have right now, so I want to avoid that if we can. But like, look at the minimap, eventually it'll open up, yeah, like that. That's what happens when you get a better radar. We don't want to waste ammo like that. Come on. Shit. That was a wasted shot. Thought I was engaging them. Yeah, they only have like 1300 HP or something like that. But when they're in normal form, they have up to 10 times that amount. So if you can take them out as helicopters, you're good. Come on, fire, please. Oh yeah, you can't use your plasma cannon unless you're standing still. I have no idea why, it's just how it works. But yeah, I see you over there. All those guys behind me are helicopters, so I don't really care. They have more this time. I think they had 8 last time, now they have what looks like 15. I was trying to get it where I was reloading and firing my plasma cannon. Didn't work out that way, but yeah. Yeah, I don't want to waste ammo on them. Though I am on a quota, so it doesn't really matter. Over on the left, or right, I'm assuming?
They've surrounded the rear of the terminal.
Or not. Alright.
Ekbal's Barat squadron.
Yeah, fuck.
They're extremely agile. Don't let them reach the battlefield.
I don't know if you can tell, but we have slightly more boost than before. Yeah, they deployed, damn it.
Stealth jet takeoff preparations are complete.
Oh, I was actually assuming that wasn't going to happen. I didn't say anything about it, but I thought that was what was going to happen. Oh!
The mission was a success.
I did that a little bit better than I thought.
Good work.
I'm assuming with this game, nothing happens during the actual battle. It's just you fighting. So, like, none of the story or events or anything like that actually pop up. It's just they say it's going to happen. But apparently that's not how it worked, which is cool. But yeah, we took a lot less damage. Wow, we took almost no damage. Wow, I got really good at this game, apparently. Total luck, I swear. But yeah, we didn't waste our whole quota, so we didn't lose any money. And we did it in 2 minutes. Awesome. And we got an S rank.
I'm glad you're alright. Let's go home.
Now let's do the fun mission. I think I'm going to start limiting episodes down to only 2 missions per, which will both extend the life of the series, make it easier to record, and, you know, make videos shorter so they get better views. Which works for me. Plus, it might be easier for you guys to give me information, though I think I'm still going to finish the whole chapter at once. I really wish we could see how many missions there were in this chapter, but because there's the giant fucking fortress in the middle of the water, I'm assuming this is the last. Oh, and defeat enemy next. I'm assuming this is the second to last stage. Just going off the previous information. But let's do Firefly, which were projected a lot of damage. We're not actually projected that many in that one, which scares me. But we're projected a lot of damage, so this one's going to be tough. Like, I'm assuming this is going to be at night with another mobile fortress, which somebody also pointed out something really interesting to me last time. We don't have night vision in our next, but we also apparently haven't discovered lights. Because, yeah, they would make you weaker because, like, the enemy would know where you are. They'd let you see what you are doing. Like, we haven't discovered lights. That's just sad. Anyway, let us begin. 20 minutes of me yelling at the screen.
Let's confirm the mission. You're to raid the interior squadron occupying Gryphon, the independent city. Destroy their entire force and take back the city.
For the third time.
Their core force appears to be a group of normals.
Again.
An array of additional firepower has also been confirmed.
Goddamn those cannons.
Of particular concern is Interior's latest creation, the aerial fortress Fermi, which combines Meilé's large model laser cannons with a primal armor mechanism. Those are your orders.
Alright, so I'm assuming we're charging across that river, getting shot by large giant cannons again. Then we have to fight that thing, which is basically an Absolus. It has a giant cannon in the front and doesn't turn very fast. From what I'm told, they aren't new. You either fought them in the second or the third game. And what you do is you either get on top of them or you get behind them and melee them. And if you chain your melee well enough, you can just infinitely stay in the air. It's one of the exploits in the game. But I don't know.
Your objective is the Fermi aerial fortress.
But to defeat it made enemies, so I'm assuming that's what that is. Also, I just ran into one of them. Oops.
Plan accordingly.
Goddamn normals, get out of the middle of the street, dude. You don't want to get hit by a car, do you?
You should be able to use it to
But we have
secure
primal
some
armor, so it doesn't really matter. I see you there. I don't
Destroy
see you
it.
there. Yeah, there you are. Shit.
You're
I
nearing
forgot
the
to
edge
get
of the combat area.
ECCM. Yep. And I screwed that one up royally. So we don't want to get under it very often because it has those missiles.
AP is down 50%. AP down to 10%. This can't be.
Well, shit. It was really close, though. You saw that bar? That's how much. That's its primal armor. If we can take that off, we'll win. So yeah, but that's the basic plan I'm using for this stage. Just ignore everything else and take out the big guy. Because we don't get anything for killing all the little guys, so we're just gonna kill the big guy. It's also how this game's supposed to be played, apparently.
You're to raid the
Yeah, I really wish this game had a restart button, damn it. Like, I don't know why it doesn't. It just makes you redo the whole thing. It's really annoying. But it's also Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Though they call it Prometheus. They should have called it Frankenstein.
Your
Come on, if
objective
you're gonna go that
is the
far for
Fermi
the
aerial
analogy, you
fortress.
have to go all the way.
Optical
Shit.
lock-on capabilities will
I
be
hit that
limited.
normal again.
Plan
I
accordingly.
probably should have got ECM in between, but oh well.
Coach,
That's an electronic countermeasure. Basically, if they fire missiles at you,
should be able to
you
use
pop
it to
it and
secure some
the
illumination.
missiles go for it instead of going for you.
Destroy it.
I wanted to target that guy. And if you're wondering, no, I can't see
You're
anything
nearing
either.
the edge of the combat area.
Which I'm pretty sure this looks like terrible on YouTube. Shit. Taking a ton of damage, but if I can stay below or above it, you know, I should be fine. How much damage do you have?
AP is down 50%.
Damn, here I thought,
Fermi aerial fortress
Goddamn.
has gone silent.
holy shit, I thought that'd be easy. That's why they gave me so much.
The
That
mission
thing
was
had
a
like
success.
way more than I do.
Good work.
Also, apparently you have unlimited boost while they're talking to you. That's cool.
Please head back.
But yeah, I've been reading the wiki. I knew one of those was going to come up. I figured it out entirely on accident. I didn't spoil anything for myself, but I was reading an article in I think the third game where they mentioned like mobile armors or mobile fortresses because they look goddamn badass. Except for that one where that was running around in the dark. I was told there wasn't another stage like that, but I don't believe in him anymore. Like, I couldn't see shit in that stage, and I had my light off and everything. But yeah, I was reading something on Mobile Fortresses, and I heard about those.
Right. Let's go home.
Apparently on hard mode, they pop up all the time, and in the second chapter they pop up, where it's like actually a challenge, because you don't have any of the good ability, or any of the good equipment to take them out yet. So they suggest you just, like, you across them, and missile swarm the fuck out of them. And I'm assuming that's a urgent mission. Or is that the last mission? Because it doesn't say it's the end of chapter or whatever. And can we do... Well, anyway, we're actually going to end the episode here, folks. So if you enjoyed the episode, you should like. If you didn't, you should dislike. We'll be back later for more. Probably do either 2 or 3 of these. Because I doubt there'll be 8 stages. Well, actually, I might just do all these tonight. Who knows? Anyway, folks, good night.